Stacey, can you kind of tell me about what you saw when you were over there and if it was kind of what you expected?
Well, it's very different. Ghana is a very diverse country. Some parts, like the capital, Accra, are very developed and they're not that much different from the United States. But other parts, like the village that I was working in, is very rural. I was really surprised by the lack of infrastructure they had there. The government doesn't really take responsibility for a lot of the things that go on there. For example, I saw a car accident once, and the wrecked cars just stayed there for 2 days because there was no one to pick them up, and the roads were blocked, and it really created a lot of problems. I didn't see much crime. Pondo is a very nice, very small village, and I saw what really surprised me the most was how grateful people were, because compared to what we have in the U.S., they have almost nothing, yet no one is bitter or angry, and they all just are really happy that they are able to provide sustainable lives for themselves.
Can you tell me how old the kids were you taught, what you taught, and what it was kind of like teaching them?
Okay, the school that I taught at was called the Pondo School, and I taught P5, which is roughly the equivalent of 5th grade in the U.S. The kids range from 12 to 15, and I taught math and English and occasionally science. The curriculum includes AWA and citizenship as well, but as I'm not a native AWA speaker, I didn't feel it would be productive to their learning to teach it. What was the other part? It's extremely difficult. I don't think teachers get enough credit. A lot of the times I have to deal with some apathy, a lot of apathy, because the kids there don't have their futures tied to their education as kids in the U.S. do. Here we have our professions and all our future opportunities tied up in our grades, but there, since the kids are basically fated for a future of farming or selling goods, it doesn't really matter to them how they do. There were a few kids who really cared though, and who were just desperate to learn stuff, and it was really hard to watch them because they didn't have any resources, they didn't have any internet or textbooks or libraries or anything that we take for granted in the United States. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge for me to deal with that and kind of accept the cultural inequity that we see, because some kids there had dreams of becoming doctors and lawyers, and you'd see kids here in the U.S. kind of wasting their education versus them there who would try really hard and never get the kind of opportunities that we have here.
Can you tell me just a little bit about, what you thought about the experience overall and what maybe opened your eyes that you didn't expect, or what you kind of maybe learned about yourself when you were there?
Overall, I thought the experience was wonderful. It was definitely challenging, but I do feel like I accomplished something there. And currently, actually, I'm president of NHS and National Honor Society at Bedford High, and the members are designing a sort of resource program for the kids down at the Pondo School. So we're designing textbooks which they can use and basically just give them another resource since they really don't have anything now. So that I'm really excited about. I thought it was a great experience. I learned a lot about Africa. It's not really what people expect or what you see in the movies. It's really a wonderful place. And basically I just learned how lucky I am to live in the U.S. and to have the opportunities that I do. And